Alright, in this video, I'll teach you how to create a visitor counter in PHP. This is very easy, so let's get started. You see I have index.php and HTML attribute a basic. So now I'm gonna create a new file called counter.php, and then at the top, a very top, I'm gonna requiring this file counter.php, and then I'm gonna create inside here PHP. Now you visitor counter. So now what we want to do inside here is create function set count, and right here is if file exists, what wanna exist, counter, and just counter, and then right here is we can create a parameter called counter.txt. This will be incremented by 1, represented by refreshing the page. So now what we are inside here, if file exists, we wanna read increment by 1. Okay, just for commenter, because this is good practice. What we got inside here is creating a file. Get content is file name is counter, and then file foot counter is, why don't we create this going to be variable, so like that. So this is going to be counter and just count, and then else we're gonna create the file, if doesn't. Okay, I said before, this is good practice. So now what we're gonna do is create the file. So what mode to create a file, I think you don't know, so you can see inside php.net for fun, and then counter. So what we are doing inside mode, so we need, if file doesn't exist, attempt to create it, and I think w flash, I think. Why don't we create this going to be handle variable, and then right here is set set. Okay, so we can creating count is going to be 1, right? This. So now what we're gonna do right here, count set count, like that. So this is not gonna be working because we don't f right and f and closing. So let's create f right, and this is going to be handle, and it's going to be string. That what this string is count, and then f close. This is going to be as what we want to close, so handle. So let's see inside index.php. We need to create inside here because we have for now I just want to grab this so we can echo out this set account, like that. So you see now we don't have a counter.txt. Let's refresh. Okay, I think I need to check this counter. So inside this, oh yes, this is counter. I think this is counter, not counter. So you see, if I see inside here this one, if I refresh again, it's not gonna be working because what? We don't increment by 1. So let's see inside here by 1. So every time I refresh, it's gonna be count how much the visitor for today or last week or something like that. This is gonna be increment by 1, existing like that, as you see. And that's we have a counter.txt. This is very easy, right? Now if you don't believe, I'm gonna create again. I'm gonna um, delete this. I have deleted this counter.txt. Like I said before, this is create the file, if doesn't, of mode from here, w flash, and open the counter, and then counter set default by 1, and if for handler and count, and close handle right here. And if file exists, we just read at value and increment by 1, increase by 1, and file foot counter, what counter is fine. Okay, I just want to make this a counter to be to be, if you don't understand, if you confusing, just change to be file name. Remember, all of the counter I changed to be file name. So now let's see, it's still empty. Why this is not, this is start from one again? Because I'm, like I said before, I delete this file. So I'm gonna delete this because we can start from scratch. And then I'm gonna inside here, I want to create a variable visitor counter. Okay, right here is set account. So we can just from here creating a visitor counter. I'm lazy because I'm v. All right, we get it. Okay, you don't understand, so let's do it again. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, and etc. This is very easy, like I said before. All right, I am Bob Mar, and you can find me and itsbobmark.com. If you want to ask, you can send us an email, and until the end you can subscribe if you want. So yeah, until the end, see you next time.